Hi, everybody. Welcome to Lighthouse Intuitive Tarot. My name's Julie, and this is a collective energy reading for all signs on May the 10th. And so if you happen to catch this reading at a later time, then by all means, there's probably something in the energies that and the message that is relevant for you for that day. Energy is fluid, so it's not a date-specific reading. It's just tapping into energies that are present at this time and on this day for the reading itself. So I've premeditated upon and pre-shuffled a couple of decks here, and I'm using the Earth Warriors Oracle deck, and the card drawn is Kaitiaki, Guardian of Papatuanuku. I don't know that I've said that correctly. It's absolutely beautiful card. It feels like an extremely sacred feminine card with a whole bunch of auric, aura sort of meaning behind it, as well as chakral, symbology here. So I'm going to look it up in the book because they also said to check the bottom of the deck, and that's another very powerful card it looks like, which is called Spirit of the Warrior, Alakoa. These illustrations are so beautiful and so meaningful. So I look forward to sort of reading the meaning of the cards with you because this is a newer deck for me. Guardian of Papatuanuku. Search within for the ways that you can express guardianship of the divine feminine. Your relationship with Mother Earth is sacred, empowering, and healing. You are destined to become more spiritually intimate with her, sharing in her creative potency and wisdom. Lean into her and trust in her support, even as you serve her by courageously voicing the truth. She is your great ally, friend, and healer, and as you dedicate yourself to her, she dedicates herself to you. So much earth energy here in this card and alignment with the planet, and so this is a call from Spirit to listen to that beckoning call towards the earth and get grounded in nature and trust that the relationship that you have with your natural world is a sacred one. Allow that natural world to sort of replenish you and strengthen you and ground you. And the next card, I also wanted to look into the meaning. Alakoa, Spirit of the Warrior. Though you yearn for peace, you recognize that without truth, genuine peace can never be. Even if it triggers an upheaval of transformation, the need to set things right is strong in you. This is the inner drive of the spiritual warrior, the compelling soul need to uphold truth, goodness, and justice. You will fight for these things because that is your way, Spirit Warrior. Trust, see and feel the positive impact that you are making in the world. You are relentless, and the divine is within you. Wow. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving this beautiful oracle deck. So when we take a look at the images in both of these cards, the spiritual warrior, that message was such a truth in and of itself, right? Is that there can never really be inauthentic peace, If peace is there, it's got to be that truth has all come to light, because that is really the way to peace, through reconciliation, through open communication and conversation, right? Not conversing to win, but conversing to actually listen, conversing to sit in energy, listening to sit in energy, trusting that there's room for all experiences. So those are some powerful messages from Spirit. They tie us very much into our 3D material and earth alignment, though, and it's really saying to me that the attainment of 5D, attainment is wrong, the up-leveling of more and more souls towards a 5D vibrational frequency, consistently within self, is achievable through a greater connection with that which we are actually inherently from. So we are inherently our souls, and our souls are a part of the collective soul of, in this humanity experience, but we are also of our earthly planet. We are manifest bodies made of the same things that we find everywhere in our planet. Those are the same minerals, and that, and the atoms and all of our cells of our bodies are made up of the same things that the rest of the planet is made up of. And so we're never separate from that. And so guarding our planet with the spirit of the warrior, wanting to align completely with truth around what needs to happen moving forward for humanity. And it's the reason that it has to happen for and with humanity first and foremost is because we've dominated this planet, right? We've been completely dominant upon it, but we've dominated it to the point of depletion on a lot of levels, right? We definitely have so many resources. We have an easily enough abundance here to be able to accommodate all the life that in fact resides on this planet, but we don't have the resources to sustain the expectations that have arisen in our modern cultural ideals. And I'm addressing issues like greed, and the notion that getting and gaining more is always better. We collectively need to look at why we think that, because in fact, if every one of us comes to this planet with that need and desire or expectation around that is what makes life beautiful and abundant, then we are actually going to completely deplete our resources here, because that, this planet can't sustain every single one of us thinking that way. But it means that collectively we need to recognize that everyone has their spot here, because everybody has a different talent and gift and truth and connection to source spirit that we can't discount. It can't be just for certain chosen people, right? So it's an important message from Spirit to start to really ground in the people who are doing the spiritual work to help reestablish consciousness around the protection of the planet and the spirit of the warrior. They in particular really need to understand and pull themselves sort of out of the matrix of, the illusion that material things are what are important. And that's not to say, I always feel I'm always, in a conundrum myself when I say it, because, I live a modern North American lifestyle, and, I'm by all standards really throughout the globe very lucky to have, a comfortable life, and I recognize that amazing privilege, and, it's in no way do I have, overflow or anything. I'm not saying, but even if I did, like, there's no villainizing of that in what I'm saying. I don't ever wish to convey that. It's just simply recognizing where consumption needs to begin and end, and how to make it available, maybe not consumption available, but make the comforts of life available for, a wider scale of people and beings on this planet. And the answer that Spirit is giving us is that it really does trail back to connection to the planet. Okay, because that makes us connected with ourselves. So yeah, let me just, sorry, I was channeling a lot there and I didn't get into pulling enough cards here. Let's see what Spirit has to say about the message. I'm going to add Spirit. Woo, okay, there's a few there. Okay. We've got the Lovers, and then, okay, so they're saying, yeah. Oh, all of those came out upside down. Okay, so Lovers came out upright, and the Hermit, the Ace of Pentacles, and Temperance, okay, came out upside down. I don't typically read reversals. This energy is extremely transmuting for me. It's a very, two major arcana, both of which embody the energy of transmutation and balance, wisdom, and then a gift from the universe that, is of the material realm, materially inspired, and it's upside down. So it would be like, this is how we've been behaving. I'm sorry, it's not in your frame. Sorry. It's as though this is how we've been behaving. The universe has given us all the balance that we could ever need here in the abundance of our world and our planet and with one another. And we've chosen this energy, like all of these beautiful things, but the reverse of that. We have chosen, it wouldn't surprise me to actually see the devil energy drop in this reading, based on the way that the message has gone. Because, the Lovers is a choice to make. And it's like Spirit is saying there's a choice to make, but this is what you were given, and you've chosen the reverse of it. You've chosen to, behave opposite of this, opposite of a wise. So they're saying really that, yeah, that's exactly, they would prefer to see us, and these energies are to remind the group of us that are doing the spiritual work, the meditation practices, the earth practices, ceremonies and rituals. If you do some of those, there are many, many ways to, raise vibration, but we are doing the work to restore this. We're recognizing that this energy is everything, really. And Spirit is saying, keep connected to that. It's not in vain. Okay, let's get some more. Sorry, I'm listening and channeling at the same. Anything else you wish to add here, Spirit? Anything more on, okay, yeah, Four of Swords. Okay. So, they're saying that this, so in trying to bring this energy into the upright, in order to get there, we need to rest and rejuvenate, recalibrate, honor our bodies. And we've had messages very recently pertaining to exactly that. You know, take the time to catch up on sleep, honor your physical body, and honor your mental health as well, and do the things that you need to get yourself grounded enough to be able to sustain the energy for the work that you do, the spiritual work that you do, because it is important and it does make the difference, and you are fighting for truth. Yeah, Queen of Wands energy is, it puts you, getting enough rest and enough self-care puts you in the confidence and the determination to really be able to bring your agenda forward. The Queen of Wands is a queen who is very confident, very direct, very loving and warm and wonderful, gregarious, and, you know, very attractive in all of the best ways, you know, and this cat is representative of the connection to the spiritual realm. So she's, you know, she's also very connected and very inspired to move forward with passion, you know, and conviction. She's confident. She's not, you know, over questioning. So enough rest and self-care will keep us in this energy. She's been coming up a lot for us, you know, as the supportive energy that we will need to be in order to bring more awareness forward as we work on making the shift, you know. Okay, oops, sorry, last one. And the Two of Cups. Yeah, so Two of Cups is partnership. It can be a love relationship, and it is a love relationship. This relationship can be a love relationship for, I'm getting more that it's a relationship with self. That when self-care is prioritized, then the energy that places us in is a confident and inspired energy, and that's really creating, you know, a commitment to ourselves, you know, a commitment. And when you commit to self, they're saying, then you're also able then to commit to the authentic self, your spiritual purpose, and the work that you're doing here. So it's a more authentic covenant of partnership, just within yourself, even within, you know, you can view these two characters as your earthly self and your spiritual self, you know, your soul self, your higher you, you know. So it strengthens that relationship. Oh, as I say it on the bottom of the deck, there's the strength. So a really beautiful message here. I would like to get I want to jump into this deck here. I just want to see whether there's something more to add on this energy, because I want to make sure, because like I said, I really don't often read reversals, but that, as soon as I flipped it and I saw that all three of these, what they were and that they were in reverse, I right away heard them say, take it. And I knew that they wanted me to read it in reverse. So in the upright, as I said, this is wisdom, and this is balance, and this is transmutation, and it is very wise, balanced, thoughtful energy, and with a whole lot of hope and healing. I don't know if I touched on that before. A lot of hope and healing. And then, you know, right in the center of it is the key, really, like the universe's, you know, gift of material abundance. And again, material abundance is just simply 3D matter abundance. It's not money per se, although it can fall into that category as well. But it's earthly abundance, earthly wellness, you know, and there's a universal gift of that. And it's in the reverse, and it came out with the Lovers first, which the Lovers really represents Gemini energy of a choice. So they really wanted me to take it this way, and the way that they have given it to me is that this is what we have. We have all of this available to us, and the work that we're doing while we meditate, protect the sacred feminine, protect the sacred earth, required truths of ourselves and of others. As we sit in those energies, we are choosing to flip this to the positive. Even though the majority of the 3D planet chooses not to see these gifts clearly, but it's just confusion, it's just illusion. And the work that is happening here on a spiritual level, with your own ascension, with your own up-leveling, is really helping to correct that energy. So let's just see, is there anything else to add here, Spirit? Anything else to close out the reading? Anything else that you wish for me to touch on? Message to deliver? Seven of Swords. So this is a strategy card. It can be an energy of lying, cheating, stealing, but it's also an energy of strategy. So, but yeah, what I am getting is that they're saying that part of the spirit of the warrior is to raise consciousness, like call out the people in positions of power that are lying, cheating, and stealing. And it's also, and they're also saying, and even within ourselves, we must constantly question in what ways are we lacking our own authenticity. And what is the strategy with that? You know, this figure is in fact stealing 5 swords because they anticipate that they were about to go to war with the actual owner of these swords. So, you know, they're improving their odds, I suppose, is their perception of it. But Spirit's saying often this energy is very 3D, right? It's not a higher level energy. So be aware of that in both ourselves, but also part of being and embodying the spirit of the warrior is to raise more awareness and call out more awareness around the oppressors, basically, the people that will lie and cheat and steal simply to serve their own self-interest more and more. There's too much of that in our world, and that energy is really the contributor to why the gifts of the universe are in a fight to be righted, you know, and balanced. So we're going to leave it there. Oh, no, they're not. Sorry. They're saying, no, we're not. We're going to go one more round on this. Okay. Oh, the star. Okay. I get why now. The star is the energy of hope and wishes fulfilled, but mostly hope. And so it's very, very essential. And I'm sorry if this is, you know, YouTube can get funny. It's essential that we keep our hope and keep our intention and our own sacred energy focused and aligned with the beautiful vision of our new earth and our new world that we are collectively working very hard to bring forth for all beings who embody this planet with us and for the benefit of all sentient beings beyond. So thank you so much for sharing your energy, your light, and your time with me here today, and I hope that this reading served something. I hope that it reached the people that needed to hear the message, and I thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, as it will help just move the messages out and hopefully reach more people who might really, really need to hear this, because the more people we have choosing towards these energies, then the higher the consciousness raises, the higher the vibration of more people, with every person who becomes more aware and more aligned and more awakened, the greater the chances are that we can get to our beautiful new earth, new world sooner. All right. Thank you so much again. Take care and namaste.